Hey everybody, welcome to TIW Podcast. I'm Eric, and today I'm talking about 2019 week 13. That's March 27th, new comics. The new comics that I picked up today. It is Detective Comics number 1000 day. If you listen to my Monday Night Raw episode, I talked about how I was going to go to the midnight release party for this, but because of the Dream Theater concert I wouldn't have gotten there until right at midnight, and I thought that wouldn't be quite as much fun as joining in all the festivities before that. But it was still awesome to go there and get these issues today. I'm looking forward to reading these. I just got back from the comic book shop and doing other stuff. So I haven't read any of this week's issues yet. But I am looking forward to reading a bunch of them, and I will definitely talk about at the very least, I'll talk about Glow issue number 1, which came out today. I absolutely love that TV show, and seeing it in comic book form, I am super excited. It looks, I love the art style, at least on the cover. I haven't actually looked inside the book yet, but I am excited. So that's the first on the list that we'll cover, and it has been covered. Moving on, Detective Comics number 1000 itself. So I got the main cover, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Got Batman with the Joker, and he's got everybody like tied up. Nightwing's eating a cookie in the background, it looks like, and Alfred is just holding a platter of tea. But yeah, I read issue number 999, so I kind of know what's going on. But yeah, I'm just excited for this because I'm sure, like Action Comics number 1000, that there's going to be some like shorter stories throughout there because it is a 96-page giant issue. And then in addition to the regular cover, I also got the midnight release, which has the main cover and then one of the variants, but they're side by side in a horizontal display, which is super cool. The other half of it, you've got Catwoman on there. Yeah, the penguin's kind of cut off in the main cover. You've got Catwoman, and oh, you know what? I wonder if that's the back of the issue and that there's more on the back of this. No, it's just it's an ad for Shazam on the back of that one. But I wonder if the main variant, let's see. Okay, the main one has that same art, but it's on front and back. And then the variant, which is cool because you don't have the barcode on the front there. You do have the barcode on the front of the other variants. Anyway, it has that art, but side by side, like one continuous thing on the cover, on just the cover, which is awesome. And then I also got the 1930s variant by Steve Rude, and this is awesome. This might be my second favorite variant cover ever, or at least out of my collection. My first favorite is this one issue of Sheena of the Jungle. I've talked about it a few times before, I think. But that cover's really good. It's like it has like a Hanna-Barbera feel to it. It's just really good. I can't put it into words how good it is. Or why I like it. But anyway, the photo, the cosplay covers for Sheena of the Jungle were really cool too. And I think they also do those for Vampirella and maybe not Barbarella. I think they do it for Vampirella also. And Red Sonja. I think they also do the cosplay covers. All right, moving on. This one I didn't know was coming out, but I had just watched the Netflix series a few weeks ago, and I know that there's a huge differences in what's already come out, so I may have to read more of the Umbrella Academy before I start reading this. But it's the Umbrella Academy Hotel Oblivion #1. And I think this is the variant cover. It might be the main cover, but it says Gas Panic has a character there with the, I guess, a canister of gas. I don't know the characters in the comic. I'm sorry. And it has some Japanese characters on the front. Characters as in the alphabet characters. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. I wasn't aware of that coming out. I wasn't really looking out for it, but and also I don't think that on their final order cutoff posts, I don't think my comic book shop said anything about it, or if it did, I just totally missed it that week or something. If Action Comics number 1009. Awesome cover. I just get the variants for this. It's very like bold, solid colors, and they have like the radiant lines in the background. I really like that style, along with like spatter. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. If there is a man, it looks like it's. I don't even know. It looks like it's charcoal or something. Like the gradient, it's really good. I like it. Maybe it's all digital. It probably is all digital. It'd be really hard to do this with at least the background. It'd be really hard to do with traditional stuff without getting stuff all over. So either way, I'm impressed. It's really good. I like it. And I think I'm caught up on Action Comics. So I will be reading that really soon. I'm falling further and further behind on The Amazing Spider-Man Hunted. We've got number 18, Amazing Spider-Man number 18. I'm behind on that. I have no idea what's happening with that, with the whole Hunted thing. Craven. Looks like Mysterio's in there as well. Anyway, Batgirl number 33. I'm super far behind on this as well, as I've talked about often. This cover is awesome. This is another one that I always get the variant, and the negative space that's used on this cover is fantastic. Because you have the dark sky, but the foreground of the background. Oh, even she is part of like the starscape. Oh, that's so cool. I like it. Okay, onward. Dial H for Hero number 1. I'm so excited for this, and I've heard that it's really, really fun. So, yeah, I've also heard that Wonder Twins is really fun. I have yet to start reading that. I need to read that. I may as well just go read that right now. I would just stay here and read as much as possible today and not do anything else possibly except for watch NXT and NXT UK, of course, which will be the next episode coming up real soon. And Doom Patrol. I still have to watch Doom Patrol. Don't worry, I'll get to it eventually. At least I'll get to it before I get to the next episode. That's for sure. I won't put them out of order. Fantastic Four, issue number 8. Brutal cover. Pretty cool cover. We got the banner at the top touting the War of Realms coming next week. Another possible midnight release. So I might go to that, although it's the day. You know what? No, I'm not going to go to that because it's 2 days. I might go to that. Maybe not. I don't know. But it is, I don't know anything about the War of Realms, and maybe I should just stay away from it anyway, because as you can see I'm not even I think I'm about halfway through right now. I get too many comics as it is. Heroes in Crisis number 7. You have Superman on the cover yelling enough, and it looks like this is a multi-part cover. We see somebody's hand, and then Harley Quinn's hand. Who's that on the left? They're shooting an energy blast across, and they have like gold armor. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I should know who that is, but we have Harley Quinn's hammer covered in blood getting dropped. So that should be good. That should be real good. Justice League Odyssey number 7. I haven't read any of that yet. I need to do that. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 37. Same thing. I'm not caught up on that at all. Shazam number 4. I should be caught up on this, but like, why am I not caught up in it? I've only read the first issue, and it comes out next week. My gosh. If there's an AMC theater, I don't think there is. If there's an AMC theater near where I'm going to be, maybe I'll do that during the day before WrestleMania. If there's an AMC theater near Meadowlands. I'm remembering a theater being there, but I get maybe that was a different. It had to be the Meadowlands that we were at. I think they're like rebuilding everything, so it's different. I don't know. Superior Spider-Man number 4. This book has been great. It is. It also has that War of the Realms ad at the top there. Jim Henson's Beneath the Dark Crystal, number 8 of 12. This has been pretty cool. I am caught up on this. I accidentally read it out of order though, which kind of changed the perspective of reading issue number 6. I read issue number 7 first, and then issue number 6. So it was like there weren't really any stakes and stuff, all of that, because I knew what was happening next. Anyway, Martian Manhunter number 4. We've got an iguana asking John Jones, want to know a secret? I do. I absolutely want to know a secret from an iguana. Iguana, what's your secret? I find out. Like, what kind of iguana? I mean, if they're a pet of an owner that does really weird stuff, then that might be a pretty interesting secret. But his secret might be like, I hid some crickets under that rock. Jughead the Hunger, issue number 13. Oh, goodness. This cover. You just have Jughead's crown with blood dripping off of it in the middle of a grassy clearing in the forest. What's going on with that? Oh, there's at least one, or maybe it's not a paraphernalia. What, periodilia? Where you see faces in patterns. That's just what your brain does. So that might be what I'm doing, because there's only one instance of it that looks like it could be a deliberate wolf head, but it doesn't happen anywhere else in the image. Anyway, Jughead the Hunger is awesome. And speaking of Archie comics, we have Sabrina the Teenage Witch number 1, which should be more fun and less terrifying than the Netflix show. And I'm excited for that because it should, I'd assume that this one will tie in to what's going on in Archie comics, which I talked about last week, I think. No, I read it since last week. We have the whole Archie keeping his relationship with Sabrina a secret, and so he gets touted as he gets put up for not up for auction or something like that. But it's this whole situation at this event where he's being celebrated for being single, and everybody is all into him, and Sabrina wasn't too happy about that. When I was flipping through it, I saw what was going on, and I thought something different was happening. But yeah, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen number 5. I am not caught up on that at all, but this cover looks interesting, very interesting. All kinds of cool stuff going on there. We got King Kong eating some people. Frankenstein. Lots of cool stuff. Last two, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends, issue number 11. I think I'm caught up on that, maybe not. And then Star Wars Adventures, issue number 19, which we get back to Tales from Wild Space. Awesome. I think maybe we haven't had that in a couple of issues. Otherwise, it is... they completed the story arc in the last issue. There's like a 4-part story that I haven't read the last part of it, but We got good old General Kenobi there on the cover with like a mishmash of armor going on. He's got the shoulder pads and arms of a trooper, but then the rest of it, he's wearing it on top of the robes. I don't know. Maybe that's his regular look. I think it's kind of silly, but that should be a fun issue. So yeah, that's everything I picked up today. It was like way too much. I need to stop adding new stuff and let my subscriptions to other ones run out, like all the limited series. I should just stop getting those, I think, and then just get them in trade paperback form, because they'll come out. I probably won't get around to reading them until they come out in trade paperback anyway. That should be my approach, and maybe I'll get that put into action at some point. But then I see new stuff that I want to check out, like the Umbrella Academy there, and I just can't help it. I don't know. So let me know what you picked up this week. If there is any stuff that wasn't in this huge pile that's next to me that you're reading and think that I should check them out eventually, let me know all of that by tweeting me at TIW Podcast. Go to TIWpodcast.com for more reviews. If you enjoyed this episode or anything else on the site, please share some links with your friends. Subscribe in iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, that's the other one, or wherever you listen to podcasts. And join me next time. I'll be talking about NXT UK, Doom Patrol, another episode of Doom Patrol, and the season finale of The Walking Dead coming this Sunday. I'm pretty excited for that. That's going to be good. That's it. Thanks for listening. See you next time. This has been TIW Podcast. I accidentally hit pause. This has been TIW Podcast. I don't know where there's like going to be like a weird cut just then. This has been TIW Podcast. Thanks for listening. Bye.